Nikki Glaser and Jane Fonda played powerful games, and $250,000 was won for charity. That's a big deal. That's our biggest pot yet. Right now, you're all up to 20 questions away from taking home some of that for yourselves. And if this is your first time hanging out, welcome. Here's how it works. I'm going to start by asking up to 15 questions that get harder and harder as we head up the ladder. You'll have 3 lifelines to help you, but you can only use 1 per question. There's 50-50 where the app removes 2 of the wrong choices, double dip and old school Millionaire Lifeline where you get to choose 2 potential answers instead of just 1, and go with the audience. Your answer automatically locks in with the most popular answer choice. You'll only have 12 seconds from the start of each question to lock in those answers, even when you use those lifelines. You gotta be quick. After 15 questions, we go on to the Battle Royale. That's where I ask you another 5 questions, but this time you won't be able to use your lifelines. Don't worry, if you miss one along the way, you can keep playing for fun, and you should, even if you can't win any cash. If at any point you all mess up at once, we'll give remaining players from the last question one more chance to get one right. And finally, if we ever get down to just 1 player, we'll end the game there and declare them the winner. All right, this is a lot of money, $250K. Is everybody ready? Okay, let's play Millionaire Live. Here's your first question. Question 1. In football, what term refers to the amount of time a punt hangs in the air? Hang time, Wu-Tang time, Gucci Gang time, Andrew Yang time. Question. Is the punter the world's most underappreciated sports position? Yeah, it is. They're the Tony Collette of football. Just one is in the Hall of Fame, Ray Guy, and he had to wait 28 years. Did Adam Sandler star in a movie about a punter? No, he made a movie about a water boy, and they're not even really on the team. From now on, I vow right here to never take a bathroom break or a fridge break during a punt. I'm gonna stand with the Pat McAfees and the Johnny Heckers and the great Rich Eisen in saying, punters are people too. The term that refers to the amount of time a punt hangs in the air is hang time. Good game, good game, good game. Good job, good game everybody out there that got that one right. No timeouts here. There is no punting on the questions on Millionaire Live. No timeouts either. Next up, question 2. Which of these phrases is most associated with Earth Day? Going rogue, going out of business, going green, going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hey all you cool cats and kittens, I'm sure you savvy trivia gamers know exactly why I'm doing this little tap dance up here, but for those of you who might not know, we need this time to mark your tests, okay? The app's doing its thing, and I'm sure you all can be patient for at least 30 seconds. While we're here, programming alert, we're moving. Next week, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is moving on up to Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, and our game, Millionaire Live, will start right after at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. So, you can go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, or you can go cuckoo if you win that $250K tonight. But the phrase most associated with Earth Day is going green. Now, if you got that one right, going green's probably taking on a new meaning right about now. You are one step closer to lots of cold, hard, and green cash. If you're wrong, tweet us what you would have bought with the money, $250K at Millionaire TV. I'll cheer you up after the show, I promise. Let's move on to question 3. Which of these includes the name of the planet closest to the sun? Veronica Mars, Freddie Mercury, Sega Saturn, Venus Flytrap. Why is Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus coming to mind right now? If you think about it, some of those trips that they took were more hardcore than anything we saw go down in The Hangover. Tyson, Tigers, way worse or way more weird. How do they even sign those permission slips? Like, hey, can I take your kids into outer space for the day? Can you make sure Benjamin takes his motion sickness medicine before entering sub-zero gravity? Let us know if Aiden has a meteor allergy. Cool, we'll be back around 4. Call me. I always wanted to be in those books, but here I am, in a telephone instead, giving away $250,000. Okay, we're ready. Let's do this. No Sega Saturn. If you picked Venus Flytrap, you're stuck holding an L tonight. The correct answer is Freddie Mercury. You're all like, don't stop me now. I wish I could sing, but we'll get sued. So it's true though, you can't be stopped, right? You're doing it. You're killing this tonight. 250K, you're casually orbiting around this huge pot of money, our biggest cash prize yet. Don't be nervous, it's just $250,000. You, my friend, are, and I can't sing this either or I'll get sued, under pressure. Let's move on to question 4. What teenager has twice been nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize? Oprah Winfrey, Greta Thunberg, Mother Teresa, Jane Goodall. These questions are getting tougher and tougher. I tried to warn you. And if you get one wrong, yes, it's a bummer. And yes, you can kiss that used yacht that you had your heart set on goodbye. But there is good news here. You can stay and play for practice for next week's cash prize. Who knows? It could be even bigger. And about the yacht, personally, I think you did yourself a favor. Rule to live by, never be the friend with the boat. Instead, have a friend who owns a boat. It's all the good times, no expenses, no commitment. It's like being the fun aunt, think about it. Okay, your answers are locked in. It looks like we're ready to reveal. Jane Goodall and Oprah have been nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize. Mother Teresa was a prize winner, but the correct answer here is Greta Thunberg. The Nobel Prize is an honor for those who bring the greatest benefit on mankind in physics and chemistry, physiology or medicine, literature, economics, and peace. Greta is 17 years old and has 2 nominations under her belt. Next up, question 5. Which of these is the name of a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical? Indiana, Oklahoma, California, Pennsylvania. One of Jimmy Kimmel's contestants on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire tonight was Jane Fonda, and she isn't from any of these states. She is a true New Yorker and a legend. And since it's Earth Day, we should probably bring up the fact that she's a big-time activist for fighting climate change, and that's what she was playing for tonight, Fire Drill Fridays. She's inspired thousands of people to march and protest in front of the US Capitol on behalf of Mother Earth. Do you, Lady Jane? And by the way, huge thanks for this mega prize pot tonight, by the way. Let's get to the answer. The name belonging to a Rodgers and Hammerstein production is Oklahoma, where the wind comes sweeping down the plain. I mean, writers, if you didn't want me to sing, are you really gonna make questions about musicals? Are we doing this? Have you guys thought about what you're going to do if you win this 250K minutes from now? Champagne, dance party. Are you Frank the Taking It down the street with a mask, of course, and staying 6 feet away from people? Law of attraction, everybody, put yourself in the right mental space, manifest, put it out there. Moving on to question 6. What ceramic material is the traditional gift for a 20th wedding anniversary? Gold, paper, steel, china. If you're celebrating your 20th anniversary this year, congratulations. You're already getting the best gift of all, more time together. How cute. You get to enjoy more of each other's quirks, like how she leaves seconds on the microwave and never hits clear, and how his adorable snoring reminds you of a dying old warthog. I mean, maybe you've just found out that you've spent 20 years with a person who buys and hoards dental floss and canned kidney beans in time of crisis. 2020. A real test of love for you couples out there. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is celebrating its 20th anniversary, so what ceramic material should you get us? Paper's for the first. You have to wait until the 50th to get gold, but the 20th should be China. And while we're on the topic of commitment, looks like a lot of you are extra committed to winning this money tonight. Great job. And winning this 250K might be better than getting a fancy teapot for serving 20 years behind marital bars. Just one girl's opinion. Here is question 7. Which of these Muppets is the drummer for the band The Electric Mayhem? Gonzo, Fozzie, Animal, Beaker. Not listed here, my favorite Muppets of all time, Statler and Waldorf. A lot of people just refer to them as those 2 old curmudgeons in the balcony that are heckling the show, but yes, I know their names. See, writers, I know more than football trivia and Big Lebowski quotes. I think I'm ready to help write the trivia questions, and they won't let me, so please tweet at Millionaire TV and help me out, please. I'm ready to do it. Okay, back to Muppets. So Fozzie Bear obviously is in the stand-up biz. Beaker's busy working with the doctor, but the drummer for the Electric Mayhem is Animal. Nice. Did you get it right? You could win $250K. That's K, not Ks. That would be, nobody wants that. That's a nightmare. There would be a worldwide shortage of licorice. An excruciating surplus of poorly executed puns would plague the entire earth, and the median height of American women would plummet. So no, $250K, way better. Okay, I'm nervous a little bit. $250,000. Moving on to question 8. Which of these U.S. holidays falls earliest in its month of celebration? St. Patrick's Day, Veterans Day, Valentine's Day, Flag Day. Now it's time for some Millionaire Fast Facts. You awesome fans out there, take a look at this. The score that we all know and love was composed by father-son duo Keith and Matthew Strachan, and they did it in just 9 days. That is absolute brilliance. How about this one? In the show's 21-year history, there have only been 13 contestants to take home $1 million or more. Hey, maybe this run on ABC will change that, and for charity. Did you know the youngest contestant to ever sit in the hot seat across from Regis is now the head writer on this app? Hey, Matthew Sherman. Shout out, Sherm. Okay, now back to the facts at hand. St. Patrick's Day falls on the 17th day of March. Valentine's and Flag Day both land on the 14th day of their months. But coming in on the 11th of November is Veterans Day. That's right, Veterans Day, the correct answer. And November 11th isn't just celebrated in the US. Many countries memorialize those they lost on this, the anniversary marking the end of the First World War. And with that, your history lesson for the night. And you're welcome. Here is question 9. Which of these fitness programs started as a workout designed for a sheriff's department? Tae Bo, CrossFit, P90X, Pilates. By the way, if you are looking for a workout, look no further than tonight's celebrity guest on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on ABC. Jane Fonda recreated her iconic leg warmer 80s workout on TikTok. That's right, Fonda on TikTok, people. Who knew? 2020 is not so bad after all. In case you tuned in late, I do want to remind you next week we're moving to Thursdays. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire will be on at 8 p.m. Eastern. Our game starts right after at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Okay, we're ready to reveal. Which of these workouts was designed for a sheriff's department? No, it wasn't Pilates and it wasn't Tae Bo. It was CrossFit. Little did the sheriffs know they were also learning a whole new language with words like double unders, a chipper, fire breather, and something called Murph. Let me tell you what this is. A 1 mile run followed by 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 body weight squats, capped off by another mile. So, AKA my version of the third circle of hell. Next up, question 10. According to the Ocean Conservancy, what is the most littered item worldwide on beaches? Cigarette butts, food wrappers, plastic drink bottles, straws. Okay, Millionaire Livers, this is the biggest payout we've had so far, $250K. This is life-changing money. So I'm just a girl standing in front of an audience of people at home wearing pajamas or maybe nothing, asking them to use their lifelines. I beg you, you started with 3 and you have to use them before the battle royale. After that, they'll be as useless as an inflatable dartboard. That's right, you're all going lifeline commando after question 15. Lovely thought, isn't it? Remember, you can't use more than 1 lifeline at a time. The Ocean Conservancy says the most littered item in the world is cigarette butts. Here's a not so fun fact. Cigarette butts routinely dominate the annual list. Just yuck. You know what action doesn't create a major environmental issue? Tweeting me at HeyKAdams, at Millionaire TV now. Moving on to question 11. Which of these fashion designers named Christian was not born in Europe? Christian Dior, Christian Siriano, Christian Lacroix, Christian Louboutin. You know, Marc Jacobs once said, clothes mean nothing until someone lives in them. So I think it's safe to say we've reached the point where we can swap out the word clothes for sweatpants, yeah? Just for now? Are you locked in over there? $250K. You're comfy, hopefully. You're focused, definitely. We're manifesting winning this huge prize tonight. So no matter what happens, thanks for playing. Thanks for being out there. It's Millionaire Live. And tonight, if you do win this $250K, you can fill your closet with all of these designers. Of these Christians, Dior, Lacroix, Louboutin, they were all born in France. The American-born fashion designer is Christian Siriano. Yep, he won season 4 of Project Runway. Siriano, also one of the first designers to step up and volunteer to sew and make masks to help fight COVID here in New York. So we see you, Christian, and we love you. Next up, question 12. What blood vessels typically require red blood cells to pass through in single file? Capillaries, venules, arteries, arterioles. We mentioned the pandemic a moment ago. I would just like to say from all of us here at Millionaire, thanks so much to all of the health heroes out there for the sacrifice and the hard work. We see you, we salute you, every one of you taking calls and keeping hospitals clean, the doctors and nurses, of course, technicians, therapists, receptionists, first responders, we mean everyone. So we appreciate you and thank you. Let's get back to the heart of the matter here, the heart of 250K. What blood vessels are we looking for? Not the arteries, not the venules. The correct answer is capillaries. Whew, all right, that took some serious medical knowledge. That was Operation meets Doogie Howser. So great job there. And by the way, where's Doogie Howser's reboot? We need an update on him and Vinny. Stat. Let's move on to question 13. What is the official name of the Star Wars character inaccurately called Baby Yoda? The kid, the baby, the child, the youngster. Okay, so I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet, but this Yoda has been everywhere, memes galore for months now. I'm gonna go ahead and say it is the cutest pop culture creature I have ever seen. Let's go through it. I think he's cuter than an Ewok, cuter than that begging Antonio Banderas Puss in Boots going from Shrek, cuter than Gizmo from the Gremlins. Alf was terrifying, so we're not even gonna go there. I think that pretty much covers it. Did I miss one? Tweet me at HeyKAdams, tweet the show, at Millionaire TV. Use the hashtag #WhoWantsToBeAMillionaire. So, the official name of the Star Wars character inaccurately called Baby Yoda is the child. Well, slap some space buns on me and call me Princess Leia. You are still in the running for the $250,000 cash prize. This is the most money that we've given away so far in Millionaire Live. Are you ready to get a little closer? Playing that drinking game where you take a little swig every time I say $250,000? You're having a great time tonight, and so am I. Here is question 14. Which of these Cub Scouts are the youngest? Bears, wolves, tigers, webelos? It's almost last call. Let's go for lifelines here. Scouts honor though, I mean it, use them. If you're hopping into the game late, we are giving away $250,000. Unfortunately for you, just like in life, school, and airports, if you're tardy for the party, there's consequences. You can still play for fun, but you can't secure the bag until you play next week after Who Wants to Be a Millionaire with Jimmy Kimmel on ABC. Let's list these Cub Scouts from oldest to youngest. Webelos, bears, wolves, so the youngins are called tigers. Ooh, it probably hurts if you were one of the people that got that one wrong, knowing fully well there's a bunch of 7-year-olds somewhere that would have gotten it right. Ouch. Play along for fun though, okay? Shake it off. Let's hike on over to question 15. What was the final novel published in Sue Grafton's Alphabet series? W is for wasted, X marks the spot, Y is for yesterday, Z is for zero. I gotta admit, with a pot this big, I get a T for teeny bit nervous for some of you out there. Hope you guys are focused, hope you're right. I mean, how well do you know your detective novels? Sadly, a whole lot of you might have to walk away tonight with N for nothing. Hopefully not yet, not today, not now, not on this question. Sue Grafton was an international best-selling author and icon, so what was the final novel published in her Alphabet series? Sadly, she passed away before she could write Z is for zero, so the answer is Y is for yesterday. Wave goodbye. Lifelines are yesterday, everybody. They're as useless as throw pillows from now on. It's just you and that beautiful brain of yours. It's here. Oh, here we go, 250K. You guys are really stressing me out today. Time for the Battle Royale. All right, we got this. Let's do it. Congratulations to you. If you've made it this far, you are just up to 5 more questions away from that cash. No more lifelines. Ready? Okay, let's play. Here is question 16. Which of these NFL teams currently has a logo that includes a football? Raiders, Buccaneers, Titans, Bengals. Anybody else so excited about all of the NFL teams changing their uniforms, making tweaks, their logos? 7 teams are doing that in 2020. I love when this happens, but it does get pricey. I mean, I need the new pewter Brady 12, Tampa Bay. I need the all-white too. Chris Godwin has a new jersey number. He's 14 now, so I need that one. Todd Gurley's wearing Deion Sanders' number in Atlanta, so I'm gonna need a lot of these new jerseys. How about the rookies? They just get drafted and I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money. If anybody has a casual 250K lying around after question 20, hit me up and tweet me. I'm gonna need to buy all of that gear. So, are we ready? Are you guys locked in? You guys want me to stop talking? Okay, the NFL team here that currently has the football in their logo is the Buccaneers. That's right, Tampa Bay, woo, hot spot in 2020, keeping our eyes on them. So the Jets also have a football in their logo. Just FYI, they of course weren't an option here tonight on Millionaire Live. Only 4 more questions to go. Here is question 17. In a traditional formal place setting, which of these would be the farthest right? Salad fork, dinner knife, dessert spoon, bread plate. Is anyone actually having any sort of formal meal situation right now? It seems like the couch is the new dinner table. Frozen's definitely the new fresh. I mean, I'm up to 8 meals a day, not 3, and no one's asking about your 5-year plan or when you're gonna get married or have kids. No one's asking you your opinion on what the weird growth is on your Aunt Trudy's elbow. Yeah, no rush to get back to a formal dinner with lots of forks and knives and spoons and things for me. But if that's your thing, you know a traditional formal place setting, you'll have a bread plate and salad fork on the left of the entree plate. Duh, the dessert spoon goes above that, and on the right you'll have your dinner knife. There it is. Can you taste the fancy schmancy steak, oyster, whatever you want, those dinners that you'll be feasting on after you get this bag of money? Congrats to everyone still playing. Great job. We're getting closer to the end. Let's do this. Next up, question 18. In Seurat's painting, A Sunday on La Grande Jatte, which of these animals is seen on a leash? Pig, cat, monkey, peacock. Okay, I'm no art major, but I know this painting pretty well. It lives in the Art Institute of Chicago, my hometown. It's massive. It takes up pretty much the whole wall and has all that exquisite pointillism, those thousands of tiny dots that freak out Cameron Fry during that tense stare down in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That's, of course, before they go and sing Dunkashane at the parade and before, you know, Ed Rooney gets his beak kicked in 3 times by Jennifer Grey. Bah, bah, bah. Millionaire Live does move pretty fast, y'all, so let's get back to your potential fortune and the answer to question 18. Which animal will you see on a leash in Seurat's A Sunday on La Grande Jatte? It's not a cat or a pig. It's a monkey. No monkey visitors here, and I cannot believe it. This is flown tonight. Thanks for hanging out. Whoa. We are getting so close to giving away 250K. Let's all take a deep breath all together. Don't just do it, okay? Do a little like, ready? Here is question 19. Which of these names was one of the 100 most popular for boys born in the US in 2018? Maverick, Zayn, Prince, Paxton. I I mean, with everything happening in the world right now, names are looking a little bit different. Did you see the couple who recently named their newborn twins Corona and COVID? That's not a joke. I'm not trying to be cute. That is a true fact. And in India, there was a couple that recently named their newborn son Lockdown. They really did. They did that. Just little fun facts for you guys. Let's get back on track, shall we? Close your eyes. Picture this $250,000 in your bank account, the mortgage on your home paid off, your law school loans, your first class mimosa and hot towel, we can fly again, the sweet, sweet tweet that you're gonna send me personally because you had so much fun tonight. Okay, eyes open, moment of truth. On this list of most popular names for boys, Zayn came in at number 200, Prince was number 318, the prize money is $250K, and the answer is Maverick. I mean, don't get me started on this Top Gun reboot that's happening. It is on my list of movies that should never be remade, like Pulp Fiction and The Shining. Did you get it right? Here's your last question, dance. We're just gonna do this every week until they tell me I can't do it. You're so close right now. Game time, baby. There's $250,000 on the line. Not bad for a game that you're playing in your Captain America pajamas right now, huh? Mm-hmm. Here is question 20. The 3D ribbon on a $100 bill has images of hundreds and what? 1776, eagle, dollar signs, bells. It's apropos, of course, that our last question's all about cash. Downright poetic, in fact. It all comes down to the nitty-gritty details on that crispy hundo. Within seconds, we're going to be giving away 2,500 $100 bills. I'm bad at math, but I think that's right. Either way, I'm sure you'll let me know if I'm wrong on Twitter. Okay, this is a lot of money, life-changing, and I hope you got it. I really do. I hope you all get a piece of this $250,000. So, there's an eagle on the $100 bill, but it's not in that 3D ribbon, I'm sorry. The answer to the 20th and final question is bells. Woo! Ring the bells, all the bells. Did you do it? Don't forget, starting next week, we will be on Thursdays. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire starts at 8 p.m. Our game starts at 9 p.m. Eastern right after. And for your West Coasters, that is 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm in a full sweat per usual at this time, but this is our biggest pot, so it's here. It's time to see who won. Congratulations to our winners who just won Millionaire Live. You are all getting a piece of this huge prize, $250,000. Wow, this is a club I definitely would like to be in. If you enjoyed the game, please let us know your favorite moment, favorite question, the one that you accidentally pressed the wrong answer on. Hit us up at hashtag Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Follow us at Millionaire TV. I promise we'll be back next time for an all-new chance to win big, directly after the next episode of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on ABC. I'm Kay Adams. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.